Let's continue here on the program. We're joined by a gentleman. As a matter of fact, he's in his third season in the National Football League, all with the Green Bay Packers. And I tell you what, he had a big-time game in the victory by the Packers over the Giants on Sunday. And the Packers going to be in action again on Sunday, this time against the Vikings. Emanuel Wilson, he played his collegiate football at Fort Valley State, and Johnson C. Smith as he joins us once again here on the program. What's going on, Emanuel? Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm just chilling. Ready to get this workout in.
I know that's right. Now, so let me start here. I want to start here. Your thoughts, the victory over the Giants. It's a game that the Packers really, really needed because the Bears also won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we needed that game just to, stay ahead in second place right now in the division. So, go into this week and try to get the same victory again.
Take us through the touchdown run that you had early on. Was all the points were important at that time. I can't remember if it may have given you all the lead, or if I don't remember exactly. I think it did. Yes, but just talk about that and your first rushing touchdown of the season.
Yes, sir. So the play was called, and I was supposed to go to the left, but I seen it was two holes right up the middle and to the right. So I just took a little jab step to the right and made the defender jump into that B gap and just hit the A gap and roam. He got his block and I scored.
Yeah, and then also 2-point conversion towards the end to make the score 27-20, the last score by the Packers, and then the defense held, and you guys got out of there with the victory. You guys got out of there with the victory.
Really was in called to play pass protection. My player didn't blitz or anything like that, so I just ran my route, and Jordan just found me right down the check down.
The thing about it, we know, Josh Jacobs has been, having the carries and so forth. But I was saying this on another show I did earlier this year. I'm like, y'all need to watch Emanuel Wilson because, if you look at it, your yards per carry, this, but people, you've got a career average of 4.7 yards per carry this season, 4.2. So when you get your opportunity, you're making the most of it. Can you speak to that?
Yes, sir. Just go out there every time my number is called and try to make a play. Try to make the right reads and be explosive the best way I can. Go out there and play with confidence. So I try to do that the best way I can.
Emanuel Wilson in his third season in the National Football League, all with the Green Bay Packers. He joins us here on the program. Of course, he played his collegiate football first at Johnson C. Smith and then at Fort Valley State, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. What was last season like for you? To this point, you're on track to do even better this year in terms of from a numbers perspective. But, you rushed for 502 yards last year. You had 4 touchdowns. 4.9 yards per carry. This is what I'm saying. Like when you get in there, 2 carries, Emanuel Wilson's going to get you a first down. You know what I mean? So just talk about last year, man, and really kind of growing into your second season in the National Football League.
Last year, I made a huge jump from my rookie year, and the coaches even tell me that now. Last year I just came with a chip on my shoulder and just try to make the best plays I can. I don't get that many carries, so I just try to go out there and do what I do.
You maximize the carries. And I got to add this, in the pass game, now, I don't remember if you did a lot of pass catching at either Johnson C. Smith or at Fort Valley State, but your use kind of heavy. I think one game this year you had like 8 receptions in a game, or maybe last year, whatever it was, but you're used heavily also in the pass game as well.
Yes, sir. Really, a lot of people don't know I can catch the ball, but in college I really just ran the ball. Really had a couple of screen plays or swing routes and stuff like that, but not really as much as I do in the league now. But I just try to maximize, like I said, my opportunities and work on my catching each and every day in practice.
You talked about the win against the Giants in terms of the production, what you were able to do in the team winning the game, and we did talk about the importance of that victory as it relates to trying to, playoff wise. We're more than halfway through the season. Just what's the season been like? Just talk about the season as a whole for the Packers.
The season it's been It's going well. It's going well. Just a little 3 games. Well, that we lost. We just had to dial in on the little details that could have come. We could have got the victory on those games, and the tie that was just on us. Uh, I don't know how to talk about the tie because sometimes when you tie, I feel like you lost. But the season is going good for us, and I feel like we're going to go on a run.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, especially with the Cowboys. But look, the Cowboys got an explosive offense. I mean, you know what I mean. So, um, with respect to Love, just talk about him and how he's played so far this season.
Hey man, J Love, he's different. He's different. He's a leader on this team. We follow his footsteps and everything like that. When he make the calls in the huddle, he always tell us to go make plays, and we're gonna get a drive going. And the way he work in practice is just outstanding. Like the play calling, like sometimes he can do some little trick play, like trick passes, like a look off and stuff like that. It's pretty cool just to see the way he leads, and sometimes I pick his brain as well.
Emanuel Wilson, running back for the Green Bay Packers, joining us for a couple of more moments here on the program. You could, I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Have you made a start so far in your career?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay, so I mean, there's a possibility because Josh Jacobs is injured. What? I mean, you're going to be ready either way. But if you were to get that start, I mean, what would that mean to you?
It means a lot that the guys in here trust me, and I'm always get a credit to God just to put me in a situation like this, and really it just means a lot. Like I said, the guys trust me, the coaches trust me, and even the teammates.
What do you remember most about your days at first? Well, let's start with Fort Valley State. What do you remember most about those days at Fort Valley State?
Oh man, them lonely nights, staying up till like 5 o'clock in the morning, not knowing what I was gonna do with my life. Even had to go into practice within like the next hour or 30 minutes. Just the process really, and them lonely nights by myself, just up thinking and crying and don't know what I was gonna do.
Wow, that's pretty deep. And then, I mean, now, of course, you started out with Johnson C. Smith, Kermit, with Kermit Blunt was there. Kermit Blunt coached a long time, won a lot of football games. Talk about that because you're from Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. So, what led you to initially attend Johnson C. Smith?
Uh, Coming out of high school, I had an offer from North Carolina Central, but my brother had gotten a situation, so that causing me to stay home with my mom. She's schizophrenic, so that caused me to stay home as well. And plus, my sister was like 2 or 3 at the time, so I was like 20 minutes from the crib or whatever the case may be, and just could go home. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was low key afraid to leave Charlotte as well, but once I transferred, I was all good.
Yeah, and then Sean Gibbs at the time. I got to tell you, I'm the play-by-play voice for A&T football, so I see Coach Gibbs, every week. And the thing about it, like A&T is known as running back you. Now, of course, you didn't attend A&T, but a lot of that had to do because Sean Gibbs was at A&T. So tell us what Sean Gibbs means to you.
Well, I started off with Coach Flowers at first at Fort Valley State. Coach Gibbs came my last season of playing collegiate football, but Coach Gibbs he used to push me a lot in practice, and I'm always thankful for him for telling me just to continue to be me. Don't let nobody make you. You make your own self. So I always been standing on that ever since he told me that.
Yeah, he's hard on them. Hey, look, he got to be hard on them. He was a running back, as you know, at North Carolina Central. But while you're speaking about Coach Flowers, because I don't think I was quite aware of that, just talk about what he means to you. And look, he's got Johnson C. Smith rocking and rolling, won that CIAA championship, moving on to the Division II playoffs.
Yes, sir. Man, Coach Flowers was like a father figure to me. He the one that got me out of Charlotte, and he really changed my life. And I'm so grateful and so blessed that he came into my life at the time that he did. And I'm happy for him that he won and changed that program around. And well, I think it's like been 50 years since they won the CIAA championship. So I'm so happy for him. I texted him once they won, I gave him his flowers and just told him I'm so happy for him. I love him.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great. You're right. Because I mean, Coach Flowers. People don't know this. He's like an institution. He's from. He's from Charlotte. He knows everybody. So he was able to. He knew who you were and saw your talent, man, and was able to bring you to Fort Valley State and look at where you are now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm grateful for him. I could call him now if I need him. So that's my dog. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Last thought, and we appreciate the time. Your thoughts. I mean, you know, whatever happens, starting or not, got to play the Vikings. You're going to get your moment, your time in the game, no doubt about it. Your thoughts on the Vikings and the challenges that the Vikings present?
They're a good team. You know, they got a lot on defensive wise. They got a lot of schemes that we got to look out for. So we're just going to prepare throughout this week and get it on.
That, of course, Emanuel Wilson, third season in the National Football League with the Green Bay Packers, the running back. He joins us here on the program. Again, the Packers going to face off against the Vikings on Sunday. Emanuel, appreciate the time. Great to catch up with you again. Good luck and continued success to you and the Packers.
Thank you for having me.